with Richard Heideman. He is the president of the American Zionist Movement. It's sort of an umbrella organization for different pro-Israel groups here in the United States. You've been watching the exit polls coming in on i24News, where you actually had a watch party here at AIPAC. First of all, did you have a watch party here? Why was that important for you?
Well, the American Zionist Movement is made up, as you indicated, of 33 American Jewish Zionist organizations that cut across the complete spectrum of American Jewish life. So very far on one extreme, very far on the other extreme, politically all across the spectrum. So when there was the first Israeli election, we did a celebration of democracy 1. We did a celebration of democracy 2, and today is a celebration of democracy 3.
Do you think there's going to be a celebration of democracy 4?
I think there'll be a continuing celebration of democracy in Israel, but I don't believe we're going to need a celebration of democracy 4.
Did you or the people you've been talking to have a preference for who you wanted to win, especially when we're talking about the Israel-U.S. relationship?
I am sure people have their own individual preferences. I have my own relationships and preferences, but that's not what the American Zionist Movement is about. We are about strengthening the strongest possible America-Israel relationship with Zionism in the center, with Yerushalayim in the center, and making sure we connect the American Jewish Zionist community to Israel in every possible way.
Are you going to vote in the U.S. election later this year based on what candidates say or their policy towards Israel, and who would you be leaning towards?
I think it's a definite factor in terms of the U.S. elections, just as actually it might have been a factor in the elections in Israel today.
What do you mean by that?
Because the entire Israel-U.S. relationship was on display throughout this election period. Recently, a group of leaders under the Conference of Presidents of major American Jewish organizations, we were all in Israel. We heard from Prime Minister Netanyahu. We heard from Benny Gantz. We heard from other leaders of all of the parties. And the topic of the relationship between Israel and the United States, including the old bipartisanship and now the partisan divide, was a central issue. And all of us are concerned about recreating a real broad unity between the American Jewish community, between the Israeli community, and to see to it we try to push politics aside and put the U.S.-Israel relationship back at the center of the relationship.
On that note, is there a Democratic candidate who you like so far from the group that spoke here at AIPAC, or perhaps didn't speak here at AIPAC, when we're talking about the U.S.-Israel relationship?
I have strong views about candidates. I'm not going to express them because as president of the American Zionist Movement, I don't think I should. I can tell you, though, that people in the United States are very charged up. Some are very upset with some candidates. Some because they didn't come to AIPAC, others because they've maligned AIPAC, and others because they've chosen to malign the president. So you end up with people on all sides of the issues, and again, we're a broad spectrum organization. Our goal is to strengthen Zionism in America and strengthen the connection with Jerusalem and with Israel.
Richard Heideman, thank you for being on our show.
Thank you.